Hello everyone, Jabman025 here. Today I'm going to be doing a review of my 50th Master Grade, bit of a milestone for me, the RX-75 Guntank. This kit came out last year and I wasn't able to get around to buying it, but I'm glad I got it now. This is one of the original three of the Holy Trinity of Mobile Suit Gundam, the very first series. Now we're going to start off with the bad news. Bad news is a lot of things tend to fall off this thing. First off, you got these gun carriages around the arms. They tend to come off a lot. The tank tread is actually 100% plastic. You make it yourself. It occasionally tends to pop loose, especially when you're moving the tank treads around. You get a lot of flexibility out of it, but the catch is it's so flexible it sometimes tends to pop loose. I kind of think they should have gone and just gave us a ready-made tank tread, but But as you can see, all the tank treads here are on 2 plates. You're going to use all but 4 of them. But that's not a big issue because it doesn't happen that often. You do get an LED light with this kit, which is kind of strange. You get a bit of a headlight kind of thing on the front of the head, and the panel inside the cockpit opens up. You'll notice that the cockpit covering there is a blue color. In the kit it comes 100% clear. I went ahead and painted it with a clear blue from Tamiya Paints. So if you want it to look just like the anime series, it should be a clear blue. I got a little darker than that, but to turn on the LED light, you actually have to eject the head from the body itself and put your finger in there. It's a bit of a pain in the butt. This kit does come with a core fighter, pretty much the exact same core fighter from the RX-78-2 version 2.0, so they are interchangeable. You get a yellow pilot instead of a white one. But the detail on this kit is really high. Look at this. This is a spring section from one of the wheels. You get a bunch of these, and that is actually a plastic spring. And they have some on the gun barrels too. And there you see the tank tread moving. Originally this was going to be a remote controlled kit. Eventually that got scrapped. And it just became a regular old Master Grade, but now, for some of the features. You get a lot of poseability considering this thing is a tank. The hips or waist area, if you want to call that. You get a lot of side-to-side, forward-back movement. Even with the core fighter being in there, that ain't a problem, which is kind of surprising. There's a lot of piston action going on in this thing, so when you're building it, it may not make a whole lot of sense, but it will make sense when it's all finished. The arms, you get a whole lot of poseability on, bunch of ball joints in there, 360 all the way around. Can be a little stiff, but that's a good thing actually on this kit. There is a little switch in the wheels that will change the position of the tank tread. Doesn't change a whole lot. It's nice that it's there, but I'll probably never use it. You get 2 opening panels on the lower part of the kit. You get this back panel here. And if you flip it around to the front, you get another lower panel that opens down here. Also, kind of a neat feature, I had to glue that gun tank section, or that gun barrel section on the front of the arm on. But if you do, and if you hold tight, you can actually see those gun barrels actually moving a little bit. It can give you a machine gun action. Another really surprising feature I didn't think they'd do on this is you can move the tank treads out and around. You get a ton of poseability out of these things. I figured gun tank, okay, it's a tank. You're not going to get a whole lot of poses, especially on the lower half, but this thing very surprised me. It's got a lot more poseability than you would think. As you can see, when you move them both sections out, you can move the tank up, down, a little forward. You get a lot more poses than you think you were going to out of this kit. And you see, once you move them both out, you can lean it forward, you can lean it back. You can get more of an attack pose. It's kind of hard to make the gun tank look menacing, but if you pose it the right way, it can really look pretty dangerous. Dangerous for a weapon where the least guarded area is where the guy sits, but one of those things in Gundam. Here you can see leaning forward, barrels right at you, machine guns coming. Now, I own 2 out of the 3 of the Holy Trinity. I own the RX-78-2 version 2.0 and now the Guntank. There is a gun cannon out there. I'm going to hold off and expect a gun cannon 2.0 sometime next year. We won't be seeing it this year with the Clear Part campaign, but next year I think it's pretty much a given. So I'm going to hold off and hope for a 2.0 kit on the gun cannon. My final thoughts on this kit. While it didn't do all its gimmicks perfectly, and there are some issues with this kit exceeded my expectations in terms of posability, in terms of things you can do with it. Very nice kit. Great addition to any collection. It's a bit of a challenging kit, a lot more challenging than you might think it is. And it's one of those kits you're not exactly sure what you're building until you finally finished it. So if you build this kit, just follow the instructions blindly. It may be confusing, but stick with it. But this kit gets a thumbs up from me. Oh, and one word of warning on this kit. The decals can be a royal pain in the butt on this kit. If you want to do the decals, I might suggest you go ahead and spend the extra $5-6 to get the waterside decal sheet. It's not that huge of an issue, but if you really want to work on all the decals, they kind of put them in some oddball spots. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and one more thing. Wait a minute, the Guntank is your 50th kit? Are you kidding me? Guntank's the dumbest thing in Gundam. You suck, man. What's wrong with you? Everything sucks. You suck. Hey, everyone, it's the Troll from Gundam at MAHQ. How you doing, Troll? You suck, man. How could you do Guntank? You suck. Yes, we know, Troll. Will you please go back to the Gundam guys? Man, they suck. Everything sucks. You suck.